hey friends, it's Tracy and Violet. Violet's downstairs from Nova Scotia Living, and I am interrupting the beginning of this video that I started just because I'm just sitting down to edit today's video, and I'm still not even done the stuff that I want to do today. It's like 7 o'clock and it's like a 3-hour video, so I'm gonna bust this video up into like 2 or 3 videos because I still have a lot of stuff to make. But I plan on getting those videos up. Like, one will be up tonight, one will be up, maybe 2 will be up tonight. I don't know, but I don't have the time to edit such a long video and get all the stuff I need to get done for my big fat Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I am going to get these videos up, one right after the other, but at least I know one will be up before I fall asleep. Fall face first in my bed tonight. But you're breaking onto the scene. It's actually last night I started today's video, and I was watching Home for the Holidays. So there you go. Well, hey friends, it's Tracy. Well, and Violet, she'll make an appearance in a minute. She's out there playing with Mally from Nova Scotia Living, and I'm going to be getting the kids to bed here soon. It's 8:33 in the evening. I just got done packing lunches, except for the stuff I need to heat up tomorrow morning. Everything's ready to rock, except like their cheese string that's in the fridge that I'll put in their lunch kettles and their ice packs tomorrow morning. So that's good. I'm gonna get those. If you see my last video, it was Thanksgiving prep. I took out 2 hams, a turkey, 2 sausage rolls, and 2 packs of chicken thighs today. This is today, and last video was all the same day. And I boiled the chicken in Harriet there. I have that out now on a tray, a broiler pan, that I'm gonna pick the bones after, while I watch Home for the Holidays, after the kids go to bed. But I took out the 2 hams and I left them in the sink to defrost all day. They're still partially frozen. I'm going to get those bad boys in the oven and cook them tonight before I go to bed. And then I can use my oven tomorrow to do other things, because we got some bacon and everything to do. So I got out my big turkey roaster. It's like one of those like big ones like that. I'm gonna try to fit both hams in it. I mean, I know you can do them in the slow cooker, but I don't know if I got ones big enough. I don't know. But if I can get both on that, then we're sitting pretty. So I'm gonna get them out of their packages, give them a rinse, and stick them on the pan, and I'll bring you back. Well, that's quite a bit of ham, don't you think? I couldn't fit this in a regular turkey roaster, I can tell you. I don't know whether... No, that will not go on. Well, there's still a bit of ice right there, yeah. I'm just going to tent foil over top of it. I'll drop a little water down in there, and yeah, I'll slow roast these mothers. That might just be what I do. Let me see what I can do. All right, that'll do. That'll do. I had to take out my middle rack of my oven for this to fit proper, so it's going to be sitting on the bottom rack. I'll probably put it on, like, I don't know, maybe 250, and just let it go all night long. Might do that. I do that with turkey sometimes. And then when you look at it in the morning, it looks like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation turkey that just all falls apart, but that's what I'm going for. Only it's not all dried out like that one. I'm going to try this with the ham. All right, I just got the kids to bed. Well, Maze is asleep. Misha and Messiah, I think, are still awake, but they're in bed. I just put this DVD in. Home for the Holidays. Totally recommend if you've never seen it. Perfect Thanksgiving movie. Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up. Yeah, you guys remember that show? Anyways, I'll show you that chicken. Here's that chicken. I am going to bring it out and we'll get a big Ziploc bag, save all the chicken, save all the bones separately, and that'll save a great big step tomorrow. The ham's in the oven. I have it at 300. I am going to bump it down though. I just wanted to get it warm, and then I'll bump it down, and yeah, we're going to go watch a movie. All right, Violet, are you ready? Play. I got the chicken right here. I know you can't see. I'll show you after I'm all done. And I'm going to enjoy this. Ooh, all right. I'm going to give Violet a little bit of the chicken skin. Not all of this, but some of it. Because she is being so good. I know, my flash is on. So she looks like she has Pet Cemetery eyes. But there's the meat, there's the bones. I'm going to freeze the bones, so next time I make turkey bone broth, which will probably be in the near future because I'll have turkey bones, I'm going to throw some chicken bones on up in there too. So there's some liquid in this too, I'm just going to pour that over top of her kibble, and she'll have a nice treat tomorrow morning for breakfast. There, it's all done. All done. Come on. All right, well, that movie's done. The ham's in the oven. I can kind of smell it, but not super, the oven's on 250 now. So I plan on getting up super early tomorrow because I got a cheesecake to make. I'll probably make that before I make the Chris Cooks for You 2 buns. She has a YouTube channel and it's amazing. Amazing. I love it. So I'll put the link to that roll recipe down below. Make sure you hit her up and say hi because amazing. Anyways, I've used that the past 3 years, I think, for Thanksgiving, and they're a huge hit. But while the cheesecake bakes tomorrow morning, I can let the dough rise and everything because you gotta, when you make homemade doughs, it has to rise for a while. And what else do I gotta do? I gotta debone the ham. I would like to cook a turkey tomorrow at some point. Cook the tarts for the chocolate pudding tarts. Make a few pies. I'm going to get Misha to peel the carrots. I'm going to peel a whack of potatoes. I need to go to town to get a few things. I need to make a cornbread dressing. And I got to do some cleaning and set up tables. Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff I'm missing, but, it's going to be busy. But I'm going to go to bed now. It's about 11:15. I'm tired. I'm going to set my alarm for 5 o'clock. Whether I get up then, no later than 6, but I'm going to get up. Yeah. Anyways, I'll check you tomorrow morning. All right, guys, it's the next morning. We've been out for a walk and everything. Just made a coffee with my bum coffee maker. I had to poke the holes in the bottom of my Keurig K-cup myself, but it'll do for now because, yeah. What would you do for a cup of coffee on the day before the big fat Thanksgiving, right? But I just finished packing the kids' lunches, warmed up some alfaghetti, put it in their thermoses, filled up their water bottles, and shut the oven off. I didn't even look at those hams, but I shut the oven off. They've been going since, I don't know what time it was I put them in, 10 o'clock or something. They gots to be done. And I'll let that cool down. I forgot to take 4 blocks of cream cheese last night. I meant to take it out last night so it would get to room temperature.
But I just took it out now. I'll leave it till I get back from doing whatever I'm doing. And I took out some eggs too, so they get room temperature. So my plan today is, well, I'm going to have my coffee first of all. Wake the kids up, get them going. Go into town. I want to go in and get back out of town as soon as possible. And start working on the homemade rolls. I feel a sneeze coming. And while those are rising, it takes like, I let it rise for like 2 hours. I'll make a cheesecake. Or, yes, yeah. Because I can make a cheesecake and bake it. And from start to finish, like I think you bake the cheesecake for half hour at one temperature, bump it down to another temperature, bake it for another hour, then shut the oven off and leave it in the oven another hour for it to cool, and then take it out and that kind of thing. I don't know. I'll work it out. But right now I need my coffee. Just let me figure things out. Right. Yeah, she'll run over there. Yeah, you're not going for a drive right now, Violet. Misha's just getting a mask. Ooh, it's chilly out this morning, but I think it is supposed to warm up some, so should be all right. It's hat day. Misha can't find the hat she wants to wear, but she won't wear any other one, so Maze has a Raptors hat on.
Patrick gave me.
Yeah, Patrick gave you.
You know who Patrick is?
No, but I know who he is, but these guys don't know who he is. But all right, you look sharp in your hat. Don't do that, Maze. Have a good day, kids. Love ya. I'm sitting down in my chair. What do you think, Violet? I don't know why Devin's not allowed to come over here anymore. I really don't know. I know some of you asked. I'm like, I really don't know. He would always come over here before. But hard to say. He's more than welcome to. It's actually safer, I think. You know, wouldn't have to cross the street and all that stuff, but whatever. Anyways, let's go get Nellie, because I'd go to town right this second, but the stores don't open till 8 o'clock, but I want to be there, or I'm going to be square. I need some spuds, some cream of chicken, cream of celery. What else do I need? I don't know if I need anything else. I can't think, but maybe something for supper tonight. I don't know. Ooh. All right, it's 7:46. I just took this out of the oven. I don't know what that is. But, yeah, these are done. These are done. I'm just going to cover it back up. I'll deal with this when I get back home from going to town. I'm just waiting on Mally. I just did my hair up in a puff, and I put some mascara on because I need to play the part of a confident woman that knows what the hell she's doing. But I don't always know what I'm doing, but I just wing it. Just wing it. So, anyways, I'm going to cover that back up. Yeah, the dishwasher's going. There's that cream cheese. And I took out 6 eggs because I'll need 2 eggs for my rolls and 4 eggs for my cream or cheesecake. So I'm going to let those sit out while I'm gone. So when I get back, whatever little haul I have, I'll show you. I'll leave that ham. I'm going to start on my bread rolls, like Chris cooks for you too. I'll make sure I put her link down below because she's a fantastic, beautiful woman that knows how to make some real good food. And yeah, but I rewatched her video. I rewatch it every single time, she's such a good instructor. But yeah, I'm gonna double the recipe like she did, and it's not hard to make, it just takes a little time. And not that I have all the time in the world, I don't, but I'm getting pretty good at my multitasking in regards to things. I will debone that ham while the cheesecake's in the oven and the bread rolls are rising. So that's 3 things at once. Oh, and I gotta make the cornbread dressing because I made cornbread yesterday and I haven't even moved it. I just set it on the wood stove. Let me flip you around again. I just set it here on the wood stove. The wood stove was, cold, just so it could sit out all night. And I'm not gonna do that right away because still I want it to be good and dried out, but I don't know. We'll see. But it's there, ready for whenever I need it. All right, I made it to Superstore. The line for Tim Hortons was absolutely insane. We didn't even go because you know how we turn it off the main road where the intersection is? The line was all the way down to the intersection. I even had a way to go around with the lights because I couldn't even turn in because the line was so long. Jeepers. So I said, Mally, we'll just go to the big Tim Hortons when we go further into town because we can't be bothering with that. I said, I'm not going to be in here very long because I'm not doing a big grocery haul or anything. Well, wouldn't hurt to do on the loop, but, I came here for spuds, Tracey, and cream of soups. And maybe something for supper tonight. And whatever else I can find. Oh, a guy just passed. He had a whole bunch of 50% off hamburger. I don't need any. So slow your roll there, Tracey. I'm looking for some jalapenos. Jalapenos. Sweet peppers. I mean, that's those, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to get one of those bags. All right. Let's just take a quick gander, shall we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll just get one and use it for supper tonight. Whatever macaroni I don't use for mac and cheese, I'll make a goulash. Good plan, Tracey. Good plan. I don't need it, Tracey. I don't need to buy them all. I want to. But goulash is easy and I already have pasta cooked. There's some steaks. My husband comes, look at that, mother. Look it. What the heck? Get my husband a couple of these. Those, I don't know if they're good. They look like streamy fat in there. He likes a good dose of fat. Like fast fry. I don't know. Well, they seem thin, but there. Oh, God. Oh, no. I'm having to get one more. Beef kidney. No thanks. Oh. What are these hams? Those are cheaper than turkeys, that's for sure. That's like $19.37, $25.94. That's more like it. I already have ham cooked, so I don't need to, but I'm just saying. Some pork belly. That's quite thick. I'm not gonna get any pork riblets club pack. Oh, some chicken. That would have been good for the cornbread dressing, but I had stuff in my freezer. There's some more of those beefless beef patties. I don't know. All right. Soup. I need the soup aisle. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, the hodgepodge looks exactly the same. These are these things again. I know what risotto is, but bake middle rack, 44 to 46 minutes. Gad. My oven's going to be busy today, so I can't.
I just can't. All right. All right, we just dropped Mally off. Violet's up here. We couldn't even stop to Tim Hortons. Like, the lineup at the little Tim Hortons was insane. The lineup at McDonald's, which is close to Superstore, was way out to the road. The lineup at the big Tim Hortons was way down, like, way down. And I'm just like, what the heck? Went into the dollar store. No lineup at all. Like, what the heck is going on? Maybe everybody's rushing to town today because it's Friday and they want to get their stuff done early and they didn't get a coffee at home or something. I don't know, but so Violet went without a Timbit, so that's okay. She'll survive. She did have a little bit of that chicken skin and broth this morning with her breakfast, so she was happy about that. She'll be fine. She'll be fine. But now we're heading directly home because we got some work to do. And I remember I have to make a bunch of pies. Mally said she does want to try to make a pumpkin pie, but I can do up the lemon meringue pie and apple pie maybe, if my pie crust turned out. I did a whack of pie crust a long time ago, a few months ago, and froze it like individually in like flattened balls. And I took them out yesterday. I don't think it was in this video, but I took them out yesterday and put them in the fridge to like defrost but still stay cold. And I'm just gonna go for it. So anyways, we're gonna listen to our audiobook on the way home and I'll meet you there. All right, it's 9:17. I just got home. I'll show you what I got in town. Oh, I'm missing something. All right, so while I was in Superstore, I got a message from one of Maze's friend's parents, and he's invited to a birthday party tomorrow from 10 to 1. So I got some presents while I was at the store, so I don't have to make another trip. And luckily, it was 50% off. I got this Bakugan. I think Marquise used to play with these or something. Maybe Medea, I'm not sure. But regular $12.74, 50% off. I got some Bakugan cards. I don't know what the original price was. Not very much. Like $2.94 or something. Or at least that's what it was on sale for. But then 50% off to go with it. And these bubbles that were 50% off. Those were $1.24. 50% off. So that's going to be the little present for Callahan. I got a thing of spuds, some celery, that hamburger. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that tonight or not, because then I got another idea while I was at the store, but regular $13.37. I got some broccoli slaw so I can make coleslaw tomorrow. Milk, 4 little steaks, $5.55, $5.68, $6.12, and $5.51. For my husband or whatever. I got 1 red pepper and 4 little jalapeno peppers. I got 2 cans of cream of chicken and 2 of cream of celery. I don't know how much I need. I forget. I got to look up that recipe. I'm thinking I might do these tonight, honestly. Just microwave supper and something else to go along with it. And at the dollar store, I got these containers for leftovers, because there will be leftovers, and 2 things of aluminum foil. So yeah, I need to put this away because we got some stuff to do. All right, friends, I'm just getting stuff prepped. I'll set you guys up here in a second, but I put half a cup of warm water in Cornelius's bowl here, and Chris called for 2 packs of active dry yeast. I don't buy it in the packs, I buy it in bulk. So that was equivalent to like 4.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast. This has been sitting about 10 minutes, and look how fluffy it is. Yeah, I always add just a pinch of sugar. Just, it feeds the yeast, but really just a pinch, that's all. And here I have, what did I put in here? 2/3 cup of sugar and 2 teaspoons of salt. And here I have 2 cups of warm milk and she said a stick of butter, which is half a cup of butter. And she added it to her milk. I was just trying to break it up, but add this to that, mix it around, and then I'm going to bring Cornelius over to the
stand mixer and start adding the flour. Now her recipe, I'll make sure I put her link down below. It calls for 8 cups of flour for a double batch. Yeah, so I'll add it 1 cup at a time, and I'm going to mix them on the lowest speed until it's all well incorporated, comes kind of away from the sides and all that kind of stuff. But let me set you up for a sec. How's that? You're kind of looking up, but you're sitting on my stool I sit on sometimes. So this is that yeast. This is that milk and butter. She added it all in here. And to mix it up. What did she do with the eggs? Did she put the eggs in here too? Calls for 2 eggs. I wrote it down. I thought I did. Add milk to yeast and then add the eggs to this. So I need to get 2 eggs and beat them and then add them to the milk. Oh, I meant to put it in this cup and beat it. Oh well. Oh well. Too much on my mind, I guess. All right. It'll all mix up in the mixer anyways. Just try to break that up. I'm wearing one of Velva's aprons again. I have 2 the same. So this milk has cooled down. I just put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and it got hot. Then I dropped the butter in. Because you don't want to add something too hot to yeast because it'll kill it. And but it's cooled down enough I can do that. But I can't really set you up over there proper, but just know I'm going to be adding, well, I can add that to this right now. Let me just get something better to mix this in with. Into here. And then all it takes is the flour until it's mixed up good. And then I'm going to take the flour when it's all done out of this bowl, because I need this bowl for when I make the cheesecake. So I'll just get another bowl, I'll grease it and all that stuff. But I'll bring you back when this is all done kneading and stuff. But absolutely check out her video if you want to get a real good in detail video, because she takes it one step at a time and she shows you every single thing. Alright, all the flour's in there. I'm going to let this go for a few minutes because it's going to get a little smoother. This is a sticky dough, kind of a sticky dough. But yeah, I want it well incorporated, a little smoother than it is now. And that's all it takes. Alright friends, that didn't take too long. I don't know, 5-6 minutes maybe. She does the whole thing like right on her video, like right from start to finish. So I like that. I like that. So it's all the way from the sides. I mean, it was anyways, but just to work it around. This is just some olive oil I'm going to put in here. This isn't going to rise like when I make my 4 loaves of bread at one time, but it will rise. So yeah, this is quite sticky. Nice big old heavy ball. So I'm gonna stick it in here so the oil's all
around there. I kind of wiggle it around so it gets all around the sides, and then I flip it over. So there's oil on the top, there's oil on the bottom. It doesn't dry out. She covers her bowl with plastic and then a towel. I forgot to get my plastic out, but like saran wrap and then a towel. And then we leave it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm probably going to do it for 2 hours because I've got a million things to do. And let me get it covered and then I'll bring you back. There, now it's covered in wrap. I'm just going to put a towel over top of it. Usually if I wasn't going to be using the oven, I would put it in the oven with just the oven light on. But I'm going to be using the oven, so I'll probably just set this over by the oven and get working on that cheesecake. Okay, so the bread's on a timer, for goodness sakes. This is the stuff for the pumpkin spice cheesecake. I got this recipe from Tatiana's Everyday Foods. I'll put her video down below too. Hers is like caramel. Well, it's not necessary because she just puts a drizzle of caramel sauce over top of her cheesecake, but I don't have that. But I do have caramel sprinkles. Ooh. So I got all this stuff ready yesterday. There's some canned pumpkin, icing, sugar for the whipped cream. What is that? Nutmeg. I got pumpkin pie spice, cinnamon, allspice, vanilla, ginger, and the cream cheese and the eggs. So I'm going to give Cornelius's bowl a little rinse, and we're going to start working with this. All right, I'm just getting stuff ready. So in here I have half a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger, a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, and I did a 1/2 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice just because I wanted to. I'm going to mix this up, and we're going to add it to the cream cheese in a minute. But I opened this cream cheese. I'm going to put it in Cornelius's bowl, and we're going to whip it for 5 to 7 minutes until it's nice and fluffy, and then we add this. So while this is doing its thing, I need to get the graham cracker pie bottom or cheesecake bottom going. So let me get him going. All right, there's the cream cheese. It's nice and smooth and funky. Yeah, I'm gonna add the sugar and spices and give it another good mix, just till it's all mixed in proper. And then we add the vanilla. I gotta see how much that is. I didn't get a chance to do the graham cracker crumbs. It's a 1.5 cups of crumbs. I'm using the honey graham crumbs, and I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon in it. She ground up cinnamon graham crackers like in a food processor. I don't got that, so. And 1/4 cup of butter, which I just melted in the microwave and mixed it all up together, and then we put it in the pan. So what am I doing? Oh, how much vanilla? 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Where's my vanilla? We brought this back from Mexico when we went, so not much left in there, but I'm going to add that after I add the spices. All right, so the last of it, I put a 1/2 cup of brown sugar in here and 1 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree and mixed it up. So this is what goes in the pan, but now I got to do the pan. All right, I added the butter. I just did a couple of shakes of the cinnamon in there. It smells delicious, for goodness sakes. That butter and the, honey grams and the cinnamon. Oh. And I lined this, I think this is 10-inch. I bought circle ones, but apparently those are only 8 inches. I didn't realize. So I just used parchment paper just for easy cleanup. I forget if you have to grease the sides. I got to look that up. All right, my table is a disaster. Yeah. Anyways, I got the graham cracker crumb crust in here, and it's the perfect amount. So I'm going to bring the cheesecake filling over, and we're going to put it in. Oh, I forget if I showed you what it looks like, but that's what it looks like. It's kind of a orangey tinge, brown, fallish color.
of the way. And yes. Mhm. I don't want to get any big clumps, like if there's any big clumps on the side, because I don't want it to be lumpy, but it's okay if a little bit went in there. All right, now she says to tap it a couple times to let any air bubbles come up, and then we leave it for 10 minutes and then we stick it in the oven. So in that 10 minutes, I'm gonna clear this area, so I'll be back.
All right, it's been 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stick this in the oven at 325 for 30 minutes. Let me just double check here. 30 minutes, and then after that, bump it down to 300 for 1 hour. Let it cool in the oven for an hour. Whether I can do that or not depends on if I'm done the bread rolls, but yeah. Yeah, so 30 minutes, 325.
All right, friends. I just got the dishwasher going. I'm gonna get sideways. I have you sitting on Harriet a little bit up on that stool, so we can be a little more face to face, because I don't want to look down at you. But this is the hams. My timer's going still for my bread rolls. Cheesecake's in the oven. Dishwasher's going. It wasn't quite full, but almost full. And I want my measuring stuff washed for when I need it again. And I want to do this ham now because I like to make my rolls in this pan because it's a big one. And I need to do this anyway, so why not just do it? There, so I have my turkey platter. I'll do one at a time. Actually, I'll use one of these for like the compost. Then I'll dump it out and I'll use that for another dish. But these are still warm, but they're not hot. I can actually handle them with this big old fat cap. Get that right off the bat. So that's, yeah. If you've been watching me for a while, you know when I make ham, I like to bake it and then bake it again after I cut it up, so it dries out just a little bit, not a whole bunch. I don't like it when it's slimy feeling or anything like that, so I just find it's better to stick it back in the oven, kind of spread out on a pan, and it does the trick. Just trying to get the fatty bits off, the rubbery bits. Then I'll go to town on it. Now these bones, I'm gonna save these bones because I put those in when I make stock, like turkey bone broth or whatever. So these will be good. This is probably going to be a super long video because I still got umpteen things on the go. But if I can get as much done today, tomorrow will be less stressful in the sense that I won't have to do, I'll do more stuff today than I'll do tomorrow, is what I mean. Ugh. I hate that jelly feeling. But I'm thinking for that whipped cream for the cheesecake, I'll get Mally to put it in a piping bag, and then she can twirl it on top of it, make some sort of design. When it comes time to eat it, like I wouldn't put it on there ahead of time. But I'll need to make room in my fridge to put that cake tonight and all this stuff. I would like to get a turkey going, but that won't be till later on because my oven's going to be busy all day. I just asked Google, how long do you bake just a plain pie crust, like with nothing in it? And I think he said like 45 minutes or something. I'm like, is that right? I don't know, but if it's one that needs to be filled, it's longer, of course, but or needs to go back in the oven after, or I don't know. So I need to look that up. Whether to make the pie, like pumpkin pie. I've never made a pumpkin pie myself, ever. I don't really eat pumpkin pie. I'm not going to eat this cheesecake. You know what I mean? But everybody likes it, so I make it because I love my family and all that. So I kind of want to make a pumpkin pie just to see if I can do it. Mally wants to do it, so of course I'll let her do it. But I'll fast pace through this, you guys, because we've still got lots of stuff to do. And yeah, oh, and the potatoes. I want to peel potatoes today. If I can get a minute to sit down and do that before the kids get home, I want to put a scary movie on or something and do it out in the TV room like I did that chicken last night and watched Home for the Holidays. I don't know what one. I was thinking 28 Days Later. I love that movie too. Have you ever seen that? There's a part 2, like 28 weeks later. It's not as good as 28 Days Later. Really like that one. I have it on DVD upstairs, but I'm assuming that must be on one of those streaming services. You would think. It's too good. Well, they didn't have Home for the Holidays, so maybe they don't. But I would just go get the DVD. I don't do this professionally. Like, it's not like, ooh, I'm a great slicer. I just hack it to bits until I'm satisfied. Gross. What's that? Gross. I'm surprised Violet's not out here sniffing around. She's out there on the Chesterfield, I think, so. All right, Tracy, stop talking. Less boogie. All right, so I just brought that compost out. Violet's coming around now. Violet. Anyways, that made 2 good sized pans of ham. I'm just going to cover this up. I'm not going to do anything with this today. I just wanted to have it cooked, ready to rock. I'll play around with it tomorrow. And these bones, they still have a bit of meat on them, but I wasn't going to nitpick about it. I'm just going to seal this up and throw it in one of my deep freezers. Then I'm going to hand wash this and this, so it'll be ready for when I need it. And I just asked Google how much time's left on my bread roll timer, and T-minus 32 minutes or something. The cheesecake still has 51 minutes, but that's fine because by the time, let me turn you around. By the time I'm done with those bread rolls, because after that timer goes off, I deflate the dough, then I make the rolls, then I put them in the pan that I'm going to wash. Then you got to let them rise for another 30 minutes before you bake them. By that time, the cheesecake should be done. And it just might not be able to rest the extra hour in the oven. I'll just put it on top very carefully and hope for the best. So, what time is it now? 11:33 in the morning. So, yeah, and I'm waiting for that dishwasher to be done. I need to see if I have pie pans, how many I have. That's something I need to do too. So anyways, let me wrap these ham things up and wipe my table off, wash those things, and I'll be back. All right, I'm just getting the stuff out for the bread rolls. I love this thing, it saves my table. But I went down in the basement and got a thing of onion stock that I simmered, I don't know, last year on the wood stove and canned up. That's gonna go with the cornbread dressing. She used chicken stock, I'm using onion stock, and I'll just add some chicken bouillon with it. And just to add another punch of flavor. Oh, and also the kids wanna like do Thanksgiving cleaning when they get home. So that's why I haven't done a whole lot today. But we do have these tables up from the basement. I'm gonna get them set up. They can wipe them down. They want to do the windows and the baseboards and stuff like that. So I'm just going to have them set up, ready to go. When they get home, I'll just dig out the rags and stuff. It's not too bad out here, but, you know, just to tidy it up, I'll let them do it because it'll make them feel included. And, yeah, so I'll dress chips in a shotgun or a rifle. I pretend one, of course. But anyways, yeah, I'll get them at least set up and get their stuff out. All right, so I can't find my usual tablecloths that I use. I have like, oh, there's my alarm, just a minute. Oh, that was the timer for the dinner roll, so we'll go do that in a sec. But yeah, I usually have black tablecloths. I can't find them, and I'm not going to go fishing around up in the attic, so that's all right. That's okay, Violet. Don't be all upset about it. I do have that one, and this is one of those little, well, it's like that, only a little one, a pumpkin. They can, and I'll let them pick decorations to decorate the table too, but after they clean it, they can put a tablecloth on it. This is this tablecloth, and they each get a rag, some disinfectant wipes, and a bottle of that. So, yeah. And no, I'm not leaving Maze out, of course. He'll want to do something. He's going to have a little dance with Alice and I'll get him in charge of tidying up, and I'll let him do the deck door window. He likes to do that, so I just didn't get him to do all that. But if you don't know who Alice is, it's my carpet sweeper, and Alice is just a doll. She is, yeah. So, oh, anyways, yeah, I'll get you set up. I need to wash my hands, get some fresh gloves on, and we're gonna be making some buns. All right, so rose up quite a bit. And usually I like to do this with my bare hands, but I have like a sore finger, and I just don't want to get my fingers all up in that. So it's gloves today. But I love working with dough. I really do. You can feel the energy from it, and I feel like I'm channeling my grandmother. She used to love to bake, and it's warm and soft and just perfect. So yeah, look at that. Oh, and it smells so good. I just do it gentle. I'm not trying to punch it in its face or anything. Just give it a good old love tap. And it should slide right out of the bowl because there was oil in it. I don't want a whole bunch of flour. And we have to knead this for about 5 minutes. I'm going to put a timer on. Well, what time is it? 12:07. So in 5 minutes. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I haven't made bread or anything in a long time. It feels good. I'm getting my lots of steps in today, let me tell you. But no, I was like, I could go up to the attic and try to find those, and I'm just like, no, I have these little rinky-dink dollar store tablecloths. They'll do. And I'm not bringing down chairs from the attic, like, because I know we're not going to have the crowd we usually do. But in the other table, I didn't put chairs around. I'm going to put these kitchen chairs around it tomorrow. So then Augustus, people can sit there, or on the couch, or outside, or on the floor for that matter. It doesn't matter. It'll all, as long as they can sit down wherever or stand and have a good meal, fill their bellies, we'll be good. But no, this is lovely dough. Lovely. And I love this mat so much. I don't know why I never had one before, but it's a game changer. I mean, I still wipe the table, but this saves so much headache and scraping if you don't get it all off your tabletop and it dries there, and it's just like, no. But anyways, I'll fast pace this, and I'll bring you back when we start making some dough balls. All right, 5 minutes, a song and a half. Good. So I'll set you back up. I'm gonna just spray this with some cooking spray, and then we'll cut it up and roll it up and everything else. Ooh. Excellent. All right. Now, I'm gonna try to cut this into 4. Let me roll it out a bit. cut it in half and then cut it in half. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about this mat, it has all these measurements on it, like a ruler, so that's handy. Wow. Well, that's good enough. Is that? Just looking on the camera. This isn't my favorite dough cutter. I can't find my other one. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but. And I'll probably have to make some. All this dough isn't going to fit in that pan. I'll get something else. I'd use Linda, but Linda has the cornbread in it. So no. All right. Let me sit back down here. Let me sit down here and do this. I'll probably have to stand up to at least cut it. What am I doing? Yeah. I'm going to try to roll it out. Now, Chris said on her thing, a single batch of this makes 18 rolls. But I suppose it all depends on how big you make your rolls. So I'm just going to see how many I can make. And I remember last year, it was Violet's first Thanksgiving with us. When she came to live with us, she was 2 years old. And she would steal buns left, right, and center if we didn't keep an eye on her. Like, she loved them. Yeah, so this one, it's like, there's a handle here. I like my other one, it's just straight so I can see down. I can just put a little like that, see if that looks okay. Yeah, I guess so. It'll have to do, pig. And then I'll do that, 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 that. There. Some of them will be a little bigger, and if they're a lot bigger, I'll put it like this little thing. That's not enough for a bun, but there's one of these that are bigger than the rest, so I'll just pinch a little bit off. And I just pull it around and tuck it up under, but you can make any kind of shape of bun that you want. You could probably make a loaf of bread out of this, I don't know, but I'm just gonna do my darndest, and we'll see. But after these get in the pan, I have that saran wrap there. I'll cover it with a towel, do it for 30 minutes. And then after that, you bake it at, oh, I have it written down there, 375 maybe? I don't know. I have it written down, don't quote me on that. 16 to 17 minutes is what she said, so I think it probably all depends on your oven too. But till they just get a hint of golden brown. Don't want them to get too brown. But this way they'll still be nice and moist and chewy, but cooked. But oh, hers looks so good. And when she does it at the end of her video, like, she takes it right out of the pan as soon as it's done, so it's like steaming. Just like that, melt right in your friggin' mouth. Anyways, I got a lot of dough to cut, and I'll fast pace it because well, there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left for that cheesecake. And I'm going to check it to see if it needs to go longer. And if it does, I'll put it in for a little longer. If it doesn't, I'll just shut the oven off and gonna leave it in the oven until it's time to put these buns in. And that'll be that. We'll just hope for the best. So that'll be good. So, all right, I'm gonna listen to some jams. So you might see me chair dancing or singing. But time flies when you're having fun. All right, got all the balls made, so this is gonna be busting right out of the friggin' pan, I can tell you, but it's gonna be good. I like it when they're jam-packed in there like that. So, yeah, I have you guys plugged into the battery thing there, because you just about died on me. I shut the oven off with the cheesecake. These are rising another 20 minutes or so, and these will go in the ovens first, then the other pan, and then we'll be done with the rolls. All right, I'm trying to find freaking pie pans, and I can't find any. I know I have one good deep dish one somewheres, which would be good for a pumpkin pie, I'm thinking. But I have these dinky things. I might have to just use these. And yeah, I don't know where the heck. I don't know. I'll keep looking, but I have these. I'm going to roll out some pie dough here in a few minutes once I get those buns going. That way, I'll probably do apple pie first because I can do, yeah, I wonder if I can put two in at the same time because the lemon meringue pie one needs to have a cooked pie crust. I'll have to figure it out. All right, I was just talking to Google and I double checked I don't make pies hardly ever. Like I don't. I know how to make them. I just don't make them. Turkey pot pie, chicken pot pie. I've made lemon meringue pie, chocolate pudding pie, apple pie. But anyways, yeah, he said put the pie shell in, prick the bottom, 8 to 10 minutes between 350 and 425, depends if it's a store-bought one, like whatever the instructions are. So I'll do that. I'll probably put that in for like while the apple pie's in there. I wonder if that's too much for one pie. No, that's probably good. So there'll be enough room in there for the pie shell. I'll just take that out before the apple pie because that takes probably 45, 50 minutes or something to cook. But yeah, about another 7 minutes and I can get those rolls in. I'll take the cheesecake out. Oh, I gotta check the temperature I need to set the oven at. Okay, I just took that out. There's a big crack, but whatever. It happens. Still gonna taste all right. And you just cover it with friggin' whipped cream. That'll work. Cinnamon whipped cream with caramel sprinkles. But I'm gonna put a clean tea towel over top of this because I don't want anything. I'll probably move it off the table after when the kids get home because I don't need them wiggling and jiggling it. But I wanted to start preheating the oven to 375 so I can get those buns right in. I need to melt some butter though because we brushed the buns first before we put them in. All right, it's time to get these bad boys in the oven. So I melted some butter. I'm going to brush it gently, and we're going to put butter on it again after. But yeah, I'm just going to do it gently and get it in and put the timer on for 16 minutes and keep an eye on it. And then we'll put the second pan in. All right, guys, that pan's in the oven. Put it on for 16 minutes. We're going to try it and see. I forget, do you grease? I haven't made a pie in, God, a dog's age, and if it was probably from a store-bought crust. Can't even remember. I'm greasing it. Ugh. Anyways, I was just talking to my husband. He's on his way back home. He's gonna stop to, I should put gloves on. Stop to Costco. He's like, do you need anything? I said, I can't think of anything right off except maybe another box of gloves. Because I'm going through these gloves quite fast. And if anything, he'll be back up there next week anyways, so it doesn't matter. He's like, do you want me to get another bucket of those chicken wings? I said, well, you can if you want to, but I got pizza pockets for supper. I mean, it's $1.19 now. He'd be back probably. Well, it depends on how busy Costco is and stuff, but I don't know. He'll probably get some. He can't help himself. I have 3 other crusts in the fridge. I made these a few months ago. Big batch. I wrapped them up individually. These are still very cold. And put them in a big Ziploc bag and stuck them in the freezer. So I'm gonna roll it out and hope for the best. Hope for the best. This rolling pin is like granite or marble or something. I don't know, but you wouldn't want to get hit on the head with it, I can tell you. I can still see chunks of butter in this. So, oh God. Oh no, Violet. I gotta remember this isn't like pizza dough. And I don't want to fiddle with it too much. That's plenty big enough. Plenty big enough. Now, can I get it up out of this? I don't know. When I was talking to Medea, she was like, are you having a big dinner this year? And I said, well, yeah, I'm gonna try. This isn't very good. The next one will be better. I'm just gonna make this fit. Not too worried about the lemon meringue pie crust because it's the lemon and the meringue that makes it look pretty, not so much the crust. But I have quite a bit of overhang on this side. And I'll just wrap that back up in the, on my back, saran. I'm gonna do it like this. I was talking to my mother-in-law last night. She's bringing a cherry cheesecake. The kids love that. Like, love it. All right. I just wanted to get all the baking stuff done because that's what I need. I need more mental focus for that. I'm still going to do some mac and cheese, probably that cornbread dressing, and get a turkey in the oven at some point today. For goodness sakes. At some point today. And this will go in, what does the apple pie? What temperature do you do that at? Oh, $4.25. Well, I'm gonna put it in at $4.25 with the apple pie. I'll just keep an eye on it. Well, I'll leave this here because I want to get a picture of it after. Now, the apple pie one. Let's see. I might be able to. I try to do the basket weaving top. What is it called? Lattice? I don't know. I'm not very good at it. Well, I just don't have the patience, I guess. You'll notice when my buns come out of the oven, they're not all uniform and in a straight line. But neither am I, so... Yeah, I've never made an apple pie with a can of apple pie filling, but I've seen that. Of course, everything like that's on sale because it's Thanksgiving here. Oh yeah. I thought there was a trick, like you fold it like this and fold it like this and then pick it up and put it in and then unfold it. Yes, these pie pans aren't very big, but there'll be lots of desserts, so that's okay. I also want to get Messiah to do those chocolate pudding tarts. She can whip up the pudding, which is easy. You just add milk and mix it. And I'll get her to lay the little tarts on a baking sheet and we'll bake those. We probably will do the pudding tomorrow though, just because I won't have any place to store it, and I don't want to leave pudding sitting out. Okay, now I'll poke. I wonder if I poke the bottom of the apple pie one. I don't know, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. I don't think that I will. Well, maybe a couple of pokes won't hurt. Just in case. So there's the bottom. I'll see if I can make a nice little top with this. Oh, I should have this open, and it says just open it and pour it in. This seems like a lot. If I have to make 2 apple pies, I will. And I hope that it's not all soupy. I don't know. I've never opened a can of this before. Just open it, cover it, and bake it. And if that works and it tastes good, I should have got vanilla ice cream. But there will be a whipped cream around here. Oh no, this seems pretty gel. Like, it's not pouring out. I was thinking, is it going to be all like that? That's what I like. Oh, it smells like apple. I think I'll just make one big busting apple pie. Oh yeah, it's not going to be too full. It's just, the can looks so big compared to this little pie shell. It seems so little. And just move it around. Wonder if there's cinnamon in this. I feel like sprinkling cinnamon, but I won't. I'll just leave it as is and we'll know from now on. And if it's this easy to whip up a apple pie without peeling and cutting and softening a bit, that's brilliant. So now I'll see I'll see if this can cover it. Nope. Tracey, no, this isn't that kind of dough. so that it might be super thin. We'll see. This isn't going to be out of a magazine, I can tell you. Cover up that little hole. And we can cut slits in this. And I can't do those fancy things. I'm just going to squish it. I'm not even going to do the little fork trick. A couple of little pinches. And we'll just call it rustic, okay? It's a rustic apple pie in a friggin' disposable pie pan. Well, it's reusable, but you know what I mean. Well, I haven't heard from everybody yet. Who's coming and who's not. But I know for sure all of us are going to be here. Well, Marquise isn't. He has to work, which is very disappointing. But I mean, if you got to work, you got to work. But he'll be able to have food when he comes home and still enjoy the leftovers. You know, like the next day when I make turkey and fries and gravy and cheese, like a turkey poutine sort of thing. And turkey tetrazzini. I can make a whole bunch of stuff. Turkey soup. I'm just plastic surgerying this. Make it look like it was like a good crust. There. All right. Now, does it say, oh, do we cut slits? I think you do, but remove plastic, rolled flour on surface, preheat oven to 425. Well, it's at 375 now. Line one crust, 9-inch crust, turn can into dish, cover with the top crust, flute edges, prick top, bake 10 minutes at 425. Reduce heat to 375. And bake for 40 to 50 minutes until golden brown. Cool 1 hour and serve. Well, I'm not serving it today, but I hear pie is always better the next day. So, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Awesome. Then I'll get the other one in. Let me prick the top of that because I'm such a prick. Good pie pricker, I should say. There. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll get you off so you can get a good look at it. Alright, it looks like a belly button, I guess. Poke. Anyways, I know it's not like some fancy ones, but it's pretty fancy for my style. And, so I'll get this in and I'll get that in. Then I can do the lemon meringue pie. I'll probably do that while this is baking. And then all the pies I'm making will be done. And if Mally wants to venture with that pumpkin pie, she can. And if she doesn't, if she changes her mind, then I will. Because I got the pie crust out for her. Alright friends, I was busy on the phone. I'm a little heated, but anyways. This is the first pan. I'm about to put the second pan in, and I slathered this with butter. Slathered it. Alright. I'm just cutting up some jalapeno peppers. I'm going to put them in that little baby grinder. Just because I don't feel like chopping. But I'm taking out most of the seeds. You got it bad. Ooh, look at that one. Perfect. Gosh. So there's the peppers. I was going to start working on the mac and cheese, but I got on the friggin' horn again with insurance people. Don't ruin my day, insurance people. Sheesh. I'm not going to give them the power because I got the power. All right. What time is it? It's 2:24. The kids will be here in about 15:20. I could start on this. I don't know. Those do look pretty good, though. The other ones are over here. There. And, oh, gosh. Oh, I did put a pie crust in here while that was baking. I don't know. Like, it's bubbling. Like, maybe there was too much butter. I really can't recall. I don't know. I'm going to get that apple pie in now. I'm going to bump it up to 425 for 10 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on that pie shell, and we'll go from there.
Ta-da! It's me again. So this is the end of part 1 of my Big Fat Thanksgiving Eve video. So we got a lot of stuff done so far. There's even more that we got done. It's just it'll be in part 2. So anyways, I am dog tired, but I'm gonna pick myself up, dust myself off, start all over again. Yeah. I still gotta make some cornbread, cook a turkey. I still gotta make a cake, a pumpkin pie. I still gotta just a myriad of things. So anyways, I'm gonna say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So alright guys, well, keep your eyes open for part 2. It'll be coming up probably in a few hours if I can edit it tonight. But at least now this one can get exporting, and then I'll click it to upload. And while it's doing all that, I will get some more stuff done. So, alright, with that, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Boink.